So today is Ekādaśi. And we can hear some. Oh, it's not connected. Huh? Oh. We are just discussing the last days about Ekādaśi, but how this is, that will go, okay. Chidana. Hare Krishna. So, I don't remember now. Okay. The appearance of Ekādaśi. Now also Purushottam month coming. This they have told it is the most powerful name for spiritual advancement. And the worst day for materialistic, because nothing works at this time properly. But one can do much of benefit for his spiritual, for his eternal life. It is some in June maybe, I think. Huh? July. When? 17. July starts, 1 month, yes. So in Vrindavan there is coming lakhs and lakhs of people do Vrindavan parikrama. And all business people go also there. All shopkeepers and all, they are doing this for No, it's I don't know exactly. It's about 50 kilometers almost. They're doing this, going day and night, 24 hours. So there's a big. They use this month for spiritual benefit. Material benefit will not come at this time, but it is very negative. So Srila Siddhadev writes about the appearance of Ekādaśi. He says, just as the month of Purushottam is dear to Krishna, Ekādaśi is considered to be the favorite day of Krishna. When devotees refrain from material activities, Ekādaśi is apakrita. Apakrita means which is like prakrita but is supermundane. Prakrita means laws of this material world, nature. But apakrita means it looks like, but it is transcendental, it is very favorable for spiritual life. It is supermundane, it is beyond material, mundane conception. So we have warned that Ekādaśi is not mundane, though it seems to be, because it is influenced by the moon. Ekādaśi seems to be mundane, the head of the world, and the watery portion in the body increases due to the influence of the moon, just as the high tide and low tide of the ocean are also affected by the moon. So as we approach the full moon and the new moon, the watery portion of our bodies is enhanced, and thereby the enjoying spirit is also developed. So this has the influence of the moon is also a big it makes a big role in this on the place on the Ekādaśi day. So my Guru Maharaj mentioned these things in a lecture at Kurukshetra in 1927. The scientific basis is that by the movement of the earth, the moon, planet and the sun, the heat becomes less, and the exciting rasa, the water in our body, is enhanced, and thereby it increases the tendency of enjoyment. So fasting is necessary to meet with that external movement of nature. Fasting can save us from the peculiar reaction. Fasting has been recommended, and especially if one can't fast at all, then one may take some process of diet that will give less cause for excitement. Therefore one may take anukalpa. Anukalpa means no grains. Because it is told in the Vedas, on this Ekādaśi day, because the demons and the sins, all sins, they can take shelter in the grain on one day or twice a month. This is Ekādaśi, 11 days after Navami and 11 days after Purnima. So they can take shelter in the grain. So when we eat, then we eat this sins also, bad reactions. On this day we are sensitive. So that's because Anukalpa, no grains, we take on these days. We fast to check the senses, because the senses by the natural flow become more intense at that time. The result is that one will be excited and want to enjoy, to encroach on the environment. So this unfair encroachment of one's own self is to be controlled. Therefore, this fasting has been recommended. This is one way. We take some types of food, not others, because they are considered to be less injurious and less exciting to the body. Also, it is mentioned in Hari Bhakti Vilas that some particular sins are fond of taking shelter in those foods that we reject. Papa means sin. Papa means a type of sin that is very fond of taking shelter in grains. And those places which we surely want to avoid. So first-class fasting means without even taking water, nirjala. And this Ekādaśi, today it is this special day, Nirjala Ekādaśi. What means nirjal? No water, jala, water, nirjala, no water, even no water. If one has broken Ekādaśi, on this day one should fast completely, even from water. It is generally not very difficult for when we live outside it. So those who cannot do without food may take fruit, roots, and milk. So never beans or dal or rice or grains, no chapati, no puri, no bread or whatever. On this Ekādaśi day should not be taken. Also from the spiritual perspective, Krishna himself also feels more necessity for enjoyment. So this is a universal symptom. Even Krishna feels more necessity. So the devotees have a greater chance to offer service. So this is also very favorable if one can do some seva to Krishna on this day, Ekādaśi, to please him, to make him enjoying. So the devotees have a greater chance to offer service. The time is more valuable for them because Krishna wants to enjoy, and in that time devotees should be busy to supply the things of his enjoyment. So much so that they won't have any time for their own necessities. So the devotees always remain by the side of Krishna supplying whatever he wants, even forgetting to take their own food or any other thing. They want to be busily engaged in the service of Krishna, and in that time of need, this will fetch more renunciation. That is affinity towards Krishna, and it brings more grace. So the first reason is to please Krishna, and the secondary reason is that by fasting we can make out our body dry, and so our enjoying spirit will be lessened. This is the general explanation. So there are so many other things also. Everything is conscious, everything is personal. And Ekādaśi has her own personal character. She devotes herself with all her company in the service of Krishna. As she devotes herself with all her company in the service of Krishna. She does not take any food or anything else, and also does not allow others in her group to take food or waste time, but is always engaged in the service of Krishna. So, the importance of Ekādaśi, Hare Krishna, is the day after Ekādaśi. Ekādaśi means 11, Dvadashi means the 12th. It is tomorrow. So it's also a very important day and it's very helpful. So we are told that the Ekādaśi, Dvadashis are favored by Hari. The underlying cause is already explained. Hari will be pleased with any small service performed on these days. So, Dvadashi and Ekādaśi are both considered the favorite days of Krishna. Ekādaśi observance is compulsory, though Dvadashi is also honored as a favorite of Hari. Still, Ekādaśi has preference. Dvadashi has preference over Ekādaśi only in 8 cases determined by the combination of nakshatra tithi, etc., when we observe mahat Dvadashi and not Ekādaśi. So sometimes the tithis, everybody knows tithis. The day has many tithis, means it is time schedules, a few hours. Tithis is one tithi. So sometimes the tithis come, it goes, the Ekādaśi, it falls on the Dvadashi. So then it is called mahat Dvadashi. It means Ekādaśi will be celebrated on Dvadashi. Then this Dvadashi is more preferred, has given more preference. Dvadashi has preference over Ekādaśi only in 8 cases, determined by a combination of nakshatra tithi, etc., when we observe mahat Dvadashi and not Ekādaśi. So on Ekādaśi and Dvadashi, even a little service gives some great remuneration. Remuneration means that our serving attitude and our earnestness will be enhanced at that particular time. In a deeper sense, this means that Hari at that time wants to accept more service. That is the fortune of the servitor, that Hari demands more of the servitors. So the importance for the servitors increases at that time during Ekādaśi and Dvadashi. Also on Dvadashi we do not pick the leaves of Tulasi, because it is considered that Tulasi Devi has observed fasting on Ekādaśi. So we are not picking Tulasi for the Buddhas and for food, but for offering on Ekādaśi and not on Dvadashi. Because after fasting, the day of Ekādaśi is after she is a week. One should not take Tulasi on Dvadashi, not pick it. It is also noted that service is the first consideration. If I first fast and do not take any water, then I may have to lie down and not be able to do any service to the Lord. That is not desirable. So to take anukalpa and to service to the Lord is better. So anukalpa means no grains and beans and all this what should not be taken on Ekādaśi. Only roots, fruits, and also spices have to be avoided, except we are using only haldi, ginger, salt. Black pepper is also. But no, you use more?
Sugar.
Oh, sugar, yeah. It's not a spice. Yes. One actually should avoid this also on Ekādaśi. It is fasting means like this. Not for the satisfaction of the tongue. So service is better than sitting idly. But both together is it is desirable to consider that service is the first consideration. One should do service. This is pleasing Krishna more than fasting. So service is better than sitting idly. So if prasad seva is taken as service, this is best. But at the same time, the individual position of a devotee should be considered. The Sahajas do not observe Ekādaśi fasting at all. They say, oh, we are in Vrindavan, no fasting here. They are Sahajas, those who want to go the cheap way to attain the Lord. They think we are gopis, we don't have to fast. We are members of the Dham. But this is not, they are called Sahajas. They do not observe Ekādaśi fasting at all. They say, oh, we are in Vrindavan, no fasting here. But Srila Prabhupada did not like this. The Sahaja, in the name of Krishna Bhakti, goes on feeding the senses. But when necessary for service of Krishna, to keep up the body, we take prasadam. We don't like that by fasting the loss of energy may occur. In this way, we honor Ekādaśi. If fasting does not hamper our service, we may go on fasting. Once on Janmashtami day, Hayagriva, Brahmachari, Bhakti Maharaj later, had arranged for Prabhupada to go to Mathura in order to observe the Purushottam Masa. Hayagriva was sent one day earlier to hire a suitable house, and that day happened to be Janmashtami. So Prabhupada asked his own cook to feed Hayagriva rice on Janmashtami day. He will have to take a repetitious journey. Hare Krishna. But Hayagriva hesitated, and the cook also hesitated. Anyhow, he did not take rice on Janmashtami. Instead, he took sabu, tapioca, plantain and curd. However, if Professor Sanyal had been in such a position, he would have taken rice. He was so much adherent and extremely submissive to Prabhupada's order. He would have said, "Oh, Prabhupada has asked me to take rice, I must take the rice." That was his line of thought. But Hayagriva hesitated. No, it is not necessary. I'm strong enough. I can do my duty. So also when Prabhupada wanted to eat something on fasting days, he would take anukalpa. My Guru Maharaj felt that you will get the maximum energy if you take good food and you do good service. That was his maxim. Krishna is not a liquidated party. Take full prasadam and do full service. Whatever is necessary, take it for the cause of Krishna, not for your own cause. You are Krishna's, so if you grow weak and your service is hampered, then you will be the loser. Better that my soldiers are well fed, fit and working well. This was my Guru Maharaj's principle. Napoleon also told one full feed soldier is equal to 10 half-feed soldiers. Like this. Is there any question of this or any thing clear? So Guru Maharaj, he wanted that we follow this principle strictly. And Mahaprabhu also is stressed. He told his mother, Sati Devi, to follow strict Ekādaśi. This is very important, because he said if you not follow on and you are at least anukalpa, no grains, you are eating only sin. Papa, this is the understanding. Papa means sin. So they can take shelter on these days. They got these blessings from the Lord. On 2 days in a month, they can take shelter in the grain. So kalpa. So we are no kalpa. We are not taking any grains, and even not only a few kinds of vegetables, roots mostly, like potato, and as we said, spices also reduced, only a few. And in this way the devotees fast on the Ekādaśi. Anybody fasting Nirjala Ekādaśi today? Really? Really? Boy. So tomorrow will be finished. You need a rest day. Yes, it is good. But service is better, as we heard here. It is more favorable. Because on this day one can please the Lord, because on this day he feels he wants to enjoy. So if we please him on this day to service, it is above fasting. So we have a few minutes left if there's something, some other question or other topic you want to know. Do you have an asana?
It's my mahat.
Oh, on the Ekādaśi. You follow this according to Ekādaśi? No. No, you should take it. And somebody should. Sorry. Both of you. Huh? The Ekādaśi, usually there's no asana, they sit on. And there's many different followers in South India, Ramanuja. They're following very strictly also. They are fasting. There are some fasting from the evening before Ekādaśi, and then the Ekādaśi fasting completely in the morning time between a special, it is between 6 and 10 o'clock usually. There is, one can eat, then they eat just a few grains, and then they fast the rest of the Ekādaśi day also, till next morning. They even do not sleep during the night. So some follow very strictly this. But Prabhupada told us that seva is pleasing to the Lord more than fasting. So both things, they are not going together. We will be finished next day. When we fast, then we need 1-2 days to recover. Not Nrsimha Maharaj is so strong.
No sleep, no fast, no sleep. Chant all day, night also.
Yeah,
And no drink is hard,
but not.
no drinking is more hard, no? Nirjala.
Yes,
Fasting, if you take water, there's no problem. You can survive many days. But everything.
Nirjala. So if someone did break Ekādaśi during the year, by accident he took some grain or something, then on Nirjala, when he's fasting from Nirjala, from water, then this will be excused. So, and when you're 80 years old, you don't have to follow anymore.
From 8 to 80, no?
Yes, one should follow Ekādaśi. If one is able to do this, yeah. So, the time is over, yes. We can close here if there's no question with this Ekādaśi. Yes.
Was bedeutet das immer so Fastenbrechen von 4:30 Uhr bis 10 Uhr? Also ist da egal, wann man Fasten bricht oder hat das auch eine Bedeutung?
It is important, yeah, to break exactly at the time and the proper time. Otherwise we have to fast the rest of the year, or up to next Ekādaśi.
Und auch das Brechen, das Fastenbrechen, also
It should be done in this time, yeah. And it should be done between this, usually it is like this, 5:30 to 10:15 or something. But changing also, one has to see the moon calendar. We have it here, so if you want to check.
und womit tut man Fastenbrechen? Mit Früchten oder gibt es auch?
No. Fasten ich spreche in Englisch weiter, weil jetzt one should with grain, we should break it. This means fasten, breaking fast. With just a piece of grain or whatever, you know. Because fasting, we did anukalpa, means no grain, no all this, what is supposed not to be eaten on Ekādaśi. There's a whole list. Breaking fasting means then we take some in the morning and this time. We take some grain. Then fasting is broken and then we can continue to serve the tongue. To serving. Taking prasadam means serving. This is also service. If you cook for your tongue, if you eat for your tongue to satisfy your tongue, this is not service, even if prasad. Serving means we respect this is prasad. What means prasad? It is the mercy of the Lord. So, because he accepted, and I take the remnants, what he has left. And it is a very, very high service. Because when you eat and you just want to enjoy it, give satisfaction to the tongue, this is not service, this is enjoying. Enjoying mood should not. He is the enjoyer, but it is enjoyed already by Krishna, so we are serving this. This is
honoring prasadam, you say, honoring prasadam.
yes, it is serving prasad, yes. Honoring prasad, if you can honoring, how can you also you can enjoy with the consciousness of what I'm taking now. Krishna has tasted, and I'm thankful for this. And this is service. Devotees, they do not eat usually. Pure devotees do not eat. For the taste of the tongue, for satisfaction. They eating what is necessary for the body. This is just, there's no spirit of enjoyment there. Enjoyment will come when we serve prasadam in this sense. We are accepting as a service. And we are cooking for Krishna, not for our tongue. What I like to eat, not what Krishna likes to eat. That's because we are cooking. We have to learn how to, what Krishna likes to eat, not what I like to eat. In Italy, it is very famous. They do not like so much to eat anything what is not pasta or pizza. So they think Krishna likes pasta and pizza. Because I like it, he must like it also. And this is not, usually it is not very hard to Krishna accepting like this. It's not pure. Pure cooking and eating, we must please the Lord. Then whatever you eat, it will be nectar. But it will be super mundane. It will satisfy your soul, your heart, your mind. It is beyond our mundane conception. All these things we have to, step by step, we have to learn. Then we will understand. All these things following Ekādaśi, and this is all this, some rules are given so that the mind is not going and running for sense enjoyment. If the rules we follow as it given by Guru Parampara, by Gurudev or Sadhu, then he may say something I will not understand. Why should I do this? I know better. But I do it, what he says. This is service. If I think my personally, no, I don't. I think this is better. Because I am always thinking, I and my. It is always contaminated. If Krishna is happy with just a banana, you can offer him patram pushpam param doyam yomi bhakti pranachati. If you just a leaf, water, fruit, if you give it to me, offer it to me with devotion, love, I will accept. What it means, if I have no bhakti, with no love and devotion, I will not accept. This is the secret of prasadam. Prasadam is not a mundane taste. Prasadam is some higher taste. It makes our heart peaceful, our mind peaceful. It makes us happy, real. But this satisfying dung is temporary. It is not. It will not last and it will not stop. Okay. It's okay. Did I answer? I forgot the question. Jai Sri Ekādaśi Brata ki Jai. Jai Sri Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Sri Gurudev Nityam Lila Pravishtam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Varagacharya. Astota Jada Sri Srimad Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Gur Premanam. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripasim. Vaishnavite Namo Namaha. This is